This is a somewhat impromptu video, really. It occurred to me that seeing as I've been using these mics live, as it were, in the classroom, as you may have seen, actually singing rather than just reviewing them, that whilst it's still reasonably fresh in my mind, because when I came to edit them, the videos, I noticed even more, perhaps, than I noticed when I was singing. Of course, when I was singing, I was playing the piano at the same time as well. So, and I thought I'd go through them. So I've got clips, back-to-back short clips of using the three mics, one each, the e965, the M88, and the KSM8. And I thought, I'm going to play those now, or I might do it later. I'll see how it goes in the edit. It doesn't really matter, does it? Because I can cut it up. I thought that I'd mention a few things. First of all, in the singing I did there were no low notes, really. So the low end thing isn't of particular concern. I wasn't doing that kind of stuff. I've noticed some people in comments prefer a microphone on my voice that I don't particularly favour. So, as if things weren't difficult enough for you all, with all the thousands of mics you're trying to choose from, you then get people saying, well, I prefer that one, and you think, but I don't myself. Makes it even more complex, doesn't it, where it's all good fun. What did I notice then with, first of all, with the Sennheiser e965? It was nice. I noticed a push in the kind of area. I noticed that coming across. I noticed that at the time. It seemed to me to be a bit slow. It seemed to be when I was doing it and listening back. It's something that's a bit slow. It's got a 1-inch diaphragm, but I don't want to, maybe it's not that, I don't know. But it just seems a little bit, as I said in my review of it, it's a little bit old school and maybe a little bit constrained. Very nice. But again, depends what you want. I like, as you may know by now, the speed and the definition. But I like these other mics as well. I've used, obviously, dynamics and stuff. I've been using them for years. So that with the Sennheiser, that's what I kind of noticed. I enjoyed using it. I could hear its qualities when I was doing the editing. The M88, I thought, came out really well. There was a bit of edge on there. There was good detail, I thought. Certainly in the breath. More than the other two. I feel faster than the other two. Isn't that amazing? You can hear on mouth noises. That kind of, there's a few things where I do that. You can just, they come through and they're very articulated. So it was fast and clean. I liked it. The KSM8, I found a little lackluster. Contained in the frequency response, which of course it is, compared to the other two. And yes, I noticed a general kind of smoothness. Now, that can be a good thing or a bad thing. So what I mean by that maybe is, I don't know, humus maybe. Sometimes you can get some humus with a bit of detail in there, a little bit of grain, and sometimes it can just be whipped to pieces, so it's just complete, like cream. So it was a little bit like that. Depends on what you like. Maybe you like that. Also noticed that it was less sensitive to me moving around, and that's part of, I think, of what the dual diaphragm thing. So yeah, when I moved around, I didn't get what I was expecting. Seems just generally to have sort of done that to everything a bit, which is maybe what you need if you're not a mic technique singer. I'm sure that's who they'll have designed it for, most mic. Well, I don't know. You know what I'm saying.
Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. There's no warm when she's away. But there ain't no sunshine when she's gone. She's always gone too long. Anytime she goes away, unchain my heart, baby, let me be. Unchain my heart, 'cause you don't care about me. My eyes adored you, though I never laid a hand on you. My eyes adored you, though like a million miles away from me, you couldn't see how I adored you.
Well, they're here, so I'll just go through them. Can I grab them all in one hand? I don't think that's a good idea, or is it? Yeah, I think I can manage it without scratching them up. I don't want to sell them. So I'll tell you what I find as I do it now. So going to the Sennheiser e965, and that desk, and yeah, so you can hear. Can you hear kind of, particularly compared to the Earthworks, of course, it's nice at the top there. That's smooth as well, and it's a little bit kind of a little bit old school, and warm and smooth, and nice, but not a portrait microphone. Moving on to the Beyerdynamic M88. So it's got a bit more. Oh, let's go back to the Sennheiser and see if I can find that area that the Sennheiser, Heiser, Sen, ha. That's the area that pushes. And you've got the warmth, and you can tell it's kind of a bit slow down there. That's okay. The Beyerdynamic just sounds more open to me. Sounds, of course, got a little bit more of that broad thing at the top there. And if you bring it closer, of course, you've got the brooding bass coming. But you have to balance it. You have to learn how to use both of these, really. But to me, again, for a dynamic, I think perhaps for a dynamic, if you're prepared to learn how to use it, it's astonishing, really. I think it's better than the 1-inch condenser, to my mind. Onto the Shure KSM8. KSM8. Hey. 8. Round there, that's where it seems to be that smoothing, lack of detail, really. Even up there, it's got a bit of a peak. Got a bit of a peak up the top. But everything about it seems a little bit shut in and a little bit smoothed, which may be very good for certain people. There you go. That's the end of that. I shall crack on with in due course with some others and using different microphones, try and get through the lot at some stage, and see if I'll do this little, what would you call it? Not a review, a roundup perhaps of my feelings after having used them. Hope you're all well, and be seeing you.